This is a Caseflex mouse. It's a wireless 2.4 GHz 5-button mouse. It has an adjustable DPI, forward back button, scroll wheel, and left and right button. Let's go ahead and open it up. This is two things. That's the mouse. Instructions. Let's look at the mouse. It's a very lightweight mouse. Important thing for me is the ergonomics of this. So it really sits very well in the hand. Now it offers a grip on this side, and then there's a resting pad for the thumb on this side. The ergonomics on the entire slope here, which is essentially what your palm would be sitting on, is kind of neat. And towards the end, because with a wireless mouse or any mouse, you want to be able to pick up and move around. It's a full-size mouse. I'm able to hold the mouse, pick it up directly. The left mouse button, right mouse button, the scroll wheel. Then there's the DPI control. And there is a back and forward button. So that's the 5-button control. And there is an on and off button at the bottom of this mouse. It uses one AA battery. I'll go ahead and put it up. And it has a place to store its receiver. So which is something that most of the mouse or mice essentially have, but I've seen some of them which don't. I'm fine with it, but I prefer, of course, something that you can actually, stack it up. So this is the receiver. You pull this out, put the mouse back together, turn it on. This goes at your USB port. It's kind of plug and play. I have tried both with Mac and Windows, and in just a few seconds, both of them are kind of ready. From a design perspective, there is just logo right here. There is nothing else which is, sitting anywhere else. This is a matte finish right on top. So the combination from a design or a look standpoint, it's pretty neat. The place which needs a lot of grip are these two buttons, and these are both matte. Everything else has a shiny finish. The orange buttons are kind of neat because they stand out separately. Very easy and very accessible on both the sides. Now, from a usage standpoint, of course, the scroll wheel is to move up and down onto a page, but I find this extremely helpful. And since the time I've started using the 5-button mouse, I basically find myself unable to use a 3-button mouse. More specifically, because majority of the time, each one of us spend on a web page, whether it's Chrome, Safari, or anything. And going back and forth from a web page essentially means moving the hand from mouse, going onto the keyboard, and pressing some button, or moving the mouse all the way up to left and right. So we have our own ways of doing certain things, but I find this extremely helpful that with just a click of a button here, I can go previous page, next page, without having to move the mouse, without having to move my hands. And it just seems very logical. The DPI has 3 adjustable points. So 800 DPI, 1000 DPI, and 1600 DPI. 800 DPI is very fast. 1000 DPI, which make it a little slow. And the last is the 1600 DPI, which makes the mouse move slightly slower. So depending upon, whether you want it to move really fast or you want it to move kind of slow, I found it actually depends upon the kind of screen resolution that you have and the specific accuracy that you may want. If you're playing a game, then you may want something that, you're able to move mouse slightly faster from one side of the screen to the other. You may want to go lower on the DPI. But if you want to, have a little more precision in terms of picking up between, 2 layers on a Photoshop or 2 layers in Lightroom or anything else, then you may want some more detail there. So you may want to go on to a 1600 DPI. There is no visual confirmation anywhere. There is no software to install. There is nothing to actually change and customize on this. There are no lights. There is no function customization. It is just a very simple, basic, wireless 5-button mouse. I used it on a daily basis as part of my work. All the mouse that I use are 5-button mouse. So to me, it's an extension to the way I do my work. From a price point, this is currently at under £5 on Amazon UK. And I think it's one of the cheapest 5-button wireless mouse that is available. All right, so that's about it. I hope this review was helpful. If you have any questions, for me, do leave them in the comment section down below, and I will be happy to answer. Thanks for your time, and you guys have a good one. Cheers.